Simon Harris and the Irish government will do anything except help the people of Ireland. Let me repeat that. Simon Harris and the Irish government will do anything except help the Irish people, the ethnically Irish people. Today we have a breaking news story. This is Simon Harris talking about securing safe evacuations for 52 Palestinians from Gaza to Ireland, beginning new studies at Irish universities. So, you know the classic phrase in Ireland, Ireland is full. What do Irish patriots and myself, people on the right, what do we mean when we say Ireland is full? We mean there's no housing, there's 16,000 homeless Irish people, 5,000 kids on the street dying every single day, and the Irish government are not helping these people. They're bringing in mass amounts of people, hundreds of thousands per year from Ukraine, from every war-torn country. Now, as there is an ongoing scandal with justice for Harvey, a young boy who was waiting 8 years for scoliosis treatment, and he died. He died a few weeks ago because Simon Harris did not treat him for the scoliosis treatment. And now on top of it, he's not even talking about the justice for Harvey. Nothing about that. Okay, that's completely swept underneath the carpet. Now he's talking about bringing in foreign people once again. Now let me clarify. I absolutely am on the Free Palestine side. Okay, I know a lot of people know that already. If you guys go back and watch my videos, it's terrible what's going on over there, okay? Of course, that's a terrible war. You know, they have to get rid of Hamas. They have to release the hostages. There's a few things that the Palestinians have to do as well. Let's not say that they're completely innocent, okay? There is a nuance in that war. But there is a massive housing crisis in Ireland. There's a problem with the medical system. There's huge issues from flipping Dublin to Galway to Cork to Donegal. And what's their main priority is to help people in countries 3,000 to 5,000 miles away. It's absolutely crazy. Let's hear what Simon Harris has to say, guys. Painfully.
Hi there. I know people right across our country feel so strongly about the horrors that are ongoing in Gaza, the genocidal situation, and I want you to know I share those views too. It's really important we find practical ways in which we can support people in Gaza, and one of those ways is enabling some students to come from Gaza and study in Irish universities. We've been working really hard in my department to try and secure safe passage out of Gaza and to Ireland for 51 students who want to study here in Ireland under a scholarship programme put in place by Irish universities. And I'm really delighted and relieved to say that today that evacuation has successfully taken place. Today some students will arrive in Ireland, tomorrow some more students, and the final group will arrive on Sunday. As I say, 51 students in total. Obviously these students are coming from a war-torn region, from the most horrific humanitarian situation. They will of course be assessed in terms of their health, in terms of their nourishment, and in terms of any supports required to them in relation to that. And they then will take up study in Irish universities. Thank you so much to everyone who's been involved in this, in my own department, in the Department of Justice, the Department of Further and Higher Education, Irish universities, and of course our brilliant diplomats on the ground in the region.
Right off the bat, guys, Simon Harris looks like he's aged 25 years in about a few months. Okay, the stress that he must be under is so enormous, of the whole country unanimously hating this guy. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. So right off the bat, he says that they're being assessed for their health, and they're being supported in that regard. So not only are they taking them and giving them free accommodation, free food, free education, they're also getting free medical health care. Could you imagine even one Irish person homeless getting anything close to that? It's disgusting. If I was to see Simon Harris and the Irish government come out tomorrow and say, okay, we're going and we're giving 52 Irish citizens, ethnically Irish citizens, we're giving them food, water, shelter, and education, I would at least be like, okay, 52 to 52, fair enough. But even giving foreign people things and not our own people, it's disgusting, guys. It's an absolute disgrace, And what else did he say there? He said, of course, they're coming from, and I find it really ironic, actually. He says they're coming from horrendous horrific humanitarian situation. Is living on the street in Dublin, is that not a horrific humanitarian situation? You could easily get stabbed, you could easily get killed just as easily. Okay, it's not as obviously bad because the bombs and things like that and the PTSD you'll suffer, but people that are homeless suffer PTSD. People that are homeless in Ireland suffer all these same issues that people in these foreign countries are suffering as well. They are, guys. You know, you can't make an argument against that. People in Ireland are dying on the streets every day, and these people are bringing in foreign people. Man, it's actually getting worse by the day. Like, you don't hate the Irish government enough. This is horrendous. And I see Leo Varadkar's smiling face here. You might like X is recommending me profiles like Leo Varadkar. Leo Varadkar is the devil. I think I have to give Simon Harris. I think I have to give Simon Harris that title now. You know, I have to give Simon Harris that title because it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that he helps people like this. You know, with the grey hair now, he's under a lot of stress. He has a lot of grey hair, and he's not helping their own people. Disgusting, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I know a lot of people will have their opinions on this one. I mean, it's horrendous. You know, I mean, what more can I say about this? You know, it's just absolutely insanity. I truly don't know why the government are helping foreigners. You know, you have to put it Irish first, Ireland first, always. Ireland first, ethnically Irish first, passports, etc. And they're not doing that. They hate us, guys. They literally hate us. And the mainstream news, guys, they're dead. They're helping push this message as well. You know, come on. You know, what is happening here, guys? What is happening to this country is just abysmal. They'll bring in Ukrainians, they'll bring in foreigners, but they won't do anything about our own people that have been here for generations and centuries, and families have lived here their whole entire lives. Disgusting. If you guys want to support me, hit the join link underneath the video for just €3 per month. Help push my videos, push back against the mainstream media, help support me, because you'll never hear these news stories on mainstream media. You know, you'll also hear other YouTubers, maybe from Ireland, talk about how they support the other side. And of course, we know other YouTubers and Instagrammers, they'll never say it, guys, but they obviously support that country that they're against. And it's horrendous. You know what I mean? They just will never stand up for anything they actually believe in. So I'll see you guys all in the next one. Love you all.